Coming up on Eagle Vision News, we will update you on the Oroville Dam conditions.
And why is President Trump going under investigation?
Also, one of our reporters takes us to a local relay here in La Mirada.
All this and more coming up on Eagle Vision News.
Welcome to Eagle Vision News. I'm Dallas Dickinson.
And I'm Autumn Kahn. It's a new semester and we are so excited to bring you the news for the week. Our top stories today. A man in Rancho Cucamonga who was accused of abusing a child at his daycare is now in police custody. The victim told her mother that 41-year-old Jose Guzman sexually assaulted her while going to his daycare. Guzman and his mother have been running an at-home daycare since 2012. Police officers took Guzman in for questioning and searched his home before arresting him on suspicion of continuous sexual abuse. His bail is set to $1 million.
New developments out of Lake Oroville in Northern California are causing major concern among authorities. Nearly a week ago, water rushed through a giant 200-foot hole in Lake Oroville's emergency spillway at 55,000 cubic feet per second. As rains came over the weekend, the situation worsened, and now, with more rain on the way, authorities are very concerned about the integrity of the dam. On Monday, helicopters dropped bags filled with rocks into the erosion created in the spillway to try and plug the hole in preparation for the rain in the forecast this weekend. So far, over 100,000 people have been evacuated, and $100 million of damage has been done to the spillway.
Disneyland's Mickey and Friends parking structure caught on fire yesterday after a two-car alarm fire broke out. The fire started around 4:30 p.m. on Monday afternoon. Responding firefighters saw black smoke coming from the second level of the parking structure. The lot had to be immediately evacuated, making parkgoers unable to get their vehicles until after 7 p.m. According to officials, the fire spread to 8 cars, which were severely damaged, 4 being completely destroyed. 4 Disneyland employees were taken to the hospital for smoke-related injuries.
Exciting news for those who crave better views of the Huntington Beach horizon. 6 brand new coin-operated mounted binoculars are set to be installed on the Huntington Beach Pier by the end of the month, the execution of a process that began operating in 2008. City Council voted last year to end their leasing agreement with the company Seascopes, the former operators of the binoculars, due to the city's dissatisfaction with the binoculars themselves. The city hopes that their new partners, Fair Share Enterprises, will provide binoculars that offer a clearer view while keeping the cost at 50 cents per use.
President Donald Trump asked for Michael Flynn's resignation late Monday night, which has the GOP and Democrats pushing for an investigation. Flynn resigned due to allegations that he shared diplomatic information with Moscow before President Trump's inauguration. Flynn admitted that he misled Vice President Pence about his conversations with Russia in his resignation letter. This resignation has some GOP and Democratic senators calling for a full and open investigation into the extent of these calls, as well as President Trump's involvement. Flynn's time in office as National Security Advisor lasted less than a month.
This weekend, Biola will host the 21st Annual Student Congress on Racial Reconciliation, or SCORE Conference. This year's theme is Repairs of the Breach, and the sessions will be driven by Isaiah 58:12. Keynote speaker Reverend Dr. Seung Chan Ra is a faculty member at North Park Theological Seminary in Chicago and boasts degrees from Columbia University and Harvard University. The main sessions will take place Friday, February 17th and Saturday, February 18th, right here on campus. So Valentine's Day was on Tuesday. Autumn, did you do anything special?
I did. I had a nice little Italian dinner with my husband. Oh. Carbs are my favorite, and I know that I'm not the only one that celebrated at Biola. Reporter Madison Santana took to the streets this week and asked students what they did on Valentine's Day.
This is Madison Santana reporting about Valentine's Day. With Valentine's Day just being right around the corner, we're going to be asking Biola students what their plans are with their special someone. So what are you going to be doing this Valentine's?
Probably watching the basketball game here on campus.
Hopefully finding a date, if I can find one. If not, I'll be watching some TV shows.
I'm going to be going to class. I have a night class from 7:30 to 10:30. And then after that, I'll probably eat a meal.
I'm probably gonna be doing some homework in my bedroom and probably just watch a chick flick just for the heck of it with some popcorn. Yeah, that's probably what I'm planning to do.
I'm going to be eating by myself, but it's okay. I'll have like Jesus with me there, so I'm really excited.
What would you say is probably going to be your most favorite thing about Valentine's or past Valentine's that you've had before?
I love all of the candy.
Definitely the chocolate and the good prices after Valentine's Day.
There isn't that, well, being single isn't really the best on Valentine's Day. So, I mean, it might be fun to go find a Valentine, but I haven't had the best kind of luck the past few years, so hence being single.
I mean, the day after Valentine's Day, like candy goes on sale. That's always a plus.
I think a favorite thing is just seeing everyone be really happy about it and getting excited and hearing about it. And it's cute, you know, even though some people don't have Valentine's Day, it's cute. I just like seeing it.
Not getting chocolate from the girls.
What would you say is your favorite Valentine's Day that you've had in the past or recently?
For me, I'd personally say, I don't know, it's like going way back, but like when you're younger in elementary school and like everyone has those little boxes where you put Valentine's in. It's sad, but that's literally my favorite Valentine's Day.
Ooh. I'm not sure. I do not remember most of them.
Just hanging out with some bros and just doing some fun things around town back in the past. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
For all of them, I've been single, other than the one where I broke up with my girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
My favorite Valentine was when I got 3 pounds of chocolate, and they were all Reese's. And also follow me at Dine with Lee. I will be posting dessert pics and food I eat on the daily.
Thanks, Madison.
All right, so the Grammys happened last weekend, and it was a night full of great performances. Here to tell us about that is Tate Johnson.
Thanks, Dallas. The 59th Grammy Awards show took place this past Sunday night in Los Angeles and was another show to remember. Tons of the best-selling artists performed on stage, but we will share some of our favorite highlights with you today. Adele had a breathtaking performance on stage and took home the Grammy for the Song of the Year with her song Hello. There was also a killer performance from another female artist, Beyoncé. Beyoncé's 9-minute performance blew away the audience with the most complex performance piece any award show has ever seen before, followed with Chance the Rapper accepting the Best New Artist award. There's no surprise there. The Grammy Awards certainly kept the crowd entertained and brought excitement to every viewer at home. Until next time, get excited for the next award show, the Oscars, airing February 26th. So, Dallas, what did you think of Beyoncé's performance?
You know, Tate, that performance right there is why they call her the Queen. Yeah, thanks, Tate, for that. I love Chance the Rapper, and I was so glad he won 3 Grammys, and his performance really brought the house down.
And speaking of the Queen, Beyoncé is pregnant with twins, and she still rocked that performance. It was incredible.
Unreal. Speaking of performances that rocked, I was at the Eddie last Thursday night, and let me tell you, the bands that played were phenomenal. Reporter Sean Weldon was there with an inside look at the event.
Students are starting to fill up for Biola's first Eddie of the semester. The Eddie is a free concert series held on Thursday nights outside of Common Grounds. The concert features local bands and is an outlet for students to take a break from studying and enjoy live music. What made this Eddie unique was that both bands featured were entirely composed of Biola students.
And we were so excited because we all been watching Eddies for super long. You know, most of us are juniors, sophomores, and so now we're finally a part of it. You know, it's an interesting thing.
Yeah. So this is a keyboard that I have. I made this actually. So it's all out of Legos, and it connects to my computer over there through Bluetooth, and it's actually completely wireless. So I can control everything that's going on through my computer through this. And so we are playing Shut Up and Dance, and at the end of the song, I'm doing a keyboard solo on this.
The song selection was composed of popular covers of songs by John Mayer, Walk the Moon, and Jason Mraz, with a bit of an alternative twist. The highly energetic performances were reflected by the enthusiasm of the audience, pointing to the event's overall success.
This one is just a little bit different because we have students instead of actually hiring artists to come and play, which I think is awesome because why not show off some of Biola's talent, you know?
Lights, pop, and action enhanced this musical night and kicked off the Eddy for the 2017 spring semester. This is Sean Weldon reporting for Eagle Vision News.
Sports are really heating up locally and around California, and we have reporter Seth Supt here to give us details. Seth?
Thanks, guys. The opening night for Eagles lacrosse was a terrific display of a newly energized team. Biola kicked off its season against traditionally tough opponent St. Mary's College, who the Eagles hadn't beaten in 5 seasons. From the first quarter, Biola took control, getting out to a quick 3-0 lead, and from there they never looked back. The Eagles' aggressive play and strong defense cruised them to a 12-1 victory. The Eagles also took their second game this week in decisive fashion, bringing them to their first 2-0 start in over 10 years. High school sophomore LaMelo Ball may already be more talented than most Division I basketball players. In the first 3 quarters of Chino Hill's game against Los Osos High, Ball scored 51 points. He wasn't finished, though. He continued into the fourth and dropped another 41 points for a total of 92 in just a 32-minute game. LaMelo has become the school's star after his brother LiAngelo went down with an injury earlier this season. Ball dedicated his record-setting performance to his classmate, who had to have emergency surgery the day of the game. In one of the most anticipated games of this NBA season, Kevin Durant returned to OKC, where he wasn't exactly received with open arms. Thunder fans attacked Durant all night, and even his old teammates got in his face. Russell Westbrook taunted KD going into a timeout, and Andre Robertson was given a technical after exchanging words with Golden State's star. It was Durant who had the last laugh, though, as he ended the game with 33 points and a Warriors 130-114 win.
Thanks, Seth.
You know, I live next to a lot of the guys on the Biola lacrosse team, and they are really excited for the season based on how well they've been doing so far. And also exciting is the Relay for Life coming up in May. There was an event this last weekend to drum up hype for the relay itself. Reporter Joel Asher was on the scene.
Thursday night, the American Cancer Society started their kickoff for the Relay for Life Cancer Walk. The night was full of celebration as local survivors were honored and spoke at the event. There was also a free dinner offered as well as informational booths on how to get involved. All the proceeds from the Relay for Life walk go to ACS to help those battling cancer and to help find a cure for the disease.
Here at Heights Christian Junior High is the kickoff for the Relay for Life Cancer Walk. The community gathered together here to help raise awareness for the event on May 20th and support those currently battling cancer.
I spoke with Janet Suh, the president of the ACS Colleges Against Cancer Club at Biola, and she said, "The concept is, cancer doesn't sleep, why should we? Our purpose and our goal is to support anyone who's been diagnosed with cancer or anyone who's caregiving for someone with cancer. This is a great way to support the community, so don't forget to come out and support the Walk for Cancer at Splash Aquatic Center on May 20th.
Thanks, Joel. We have a lot of rain coming up this week, and Emily Heisinger has the details. Emily?
Thanks, guys. This picture behind me, we pulled from the internet. It's from the Lake Oroville area in Northern California. They've been experiencing some serious flooding there with the dam not being able to handle all the rainwater that's been coming through. We've been told that the evacuees that had to leave, they're be able to come back to their homes now, so that's been great. Let's move into our national forecast. You're seeing lots of blue on this map. That's indicative of cold weather across the nation, and that's pretty much all we're seeing in most areas, even in northern Texas, where usually we won't see too much of that. We've got temperatures of 36, 38, 46. It's pretty cold. And then the only place you're going to find vacation-like weather, other than where you live in Southern California, is in southern Florida. High of 77 today. Even that's not too warm, so we're still in February winter temperatures right now. Let's go to our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, Wednesday, will heat up into the day. It'll be 77, high of 77. You'll experience blue skies. It's going to be beautiful. And then Thursday, you'll see some clouds in the sky. That's a bit of a change. But Friday is really when it's going to hit. We've got rain all the way through the week to Tuesday. Low temperatures for Southern California, and that's what you can expect this week. We've had love in the air as Valentine's Day has been this week, but we've also going to have some precipitation. So be prepared for that and grab an umbrella on your way out the door. That's all we have for you on weather today. Back to you guys at the desk.